everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So first and foremost, happy Halloween everybody. I hope you had a very fun and spooky Halloween. You should be seeing this on Halloween. I am pre-filming, but I thought that this would be the perfect video to post on Halloween since it is all spooky, scary things related. I am doing the coloring scare tag today. This tag was created by Colorfully Optimistic as well as Emma Colors. I will have them both linked in my description box below. If you haven't seen the original videos, definitely go check them out. But I was personally tagged by the wonderful Michaela, Renee, and Jade Murray. So I will have their videos, their renditions of this scare tag linked in my description as well. So you have lots of videos to go watch if this intrigues you, and the questions are really fun and everyone's answers are super different. So I highly recommend you go and watch all of their videos once you're finished watching mine. And of course, if you aren't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss when I post. And give this video a thumbs up. Maybe answer the questions or answer your favorite question as a comment below. I love to chat with you guys. But without further ado, let's jump into this. Alright, so while we discuss, while we talk, while we chit chat, I am going to be coloring from 50 Halloween Miniatures by Camila Angelkova. So you guys know, if you've watched my videos before, I have a really hard time at multitasking. I have a hard time at coloring and talking at the same time. I end up just doing one or the other. So I thought it would be more interesting if I do just go on a rant and a ramble. It would be more interesting for you guys to be able to look at something that's already kind of colored. So I based this, I already started it, it's pretty much done. I'm just going back over with my second/third layer of alcohol marker and really put in those details. So hopefully that'll be easy enough coloring for me to multitask this video. So that is what we're doing. We're doing this super cute monster page. I've obviously themed it Monsters Inc. This is Sully. This is kind of Randall / Boo when she's dressed up as a monster. Those were kind of my vibes. All right, without further ado, let's do question number 1. What weapon would you choose if you were living in The Walking Dead? So The Walking Dead is a TV show about zombies. I have seen The Walking Dead. I've seen most of The Walking Dead, I believe, except for like the most recent seasons I haven't seen. So I'm pretty well versed in The Walking Dead world. So I definitely 100% would not pick anything loud. It's like guns, anything like that, because in The Walking Dead, noise attracts the zombies. So here we already go. We're not coloring. We're just talking. I knew this was gonna happen. Okay, so noise attracts the zombies in The Walking Dead. So I would pick something definitely that is silent. And for me, I've always really been into like melee weapons anyways when it comes to like video games and stuff. If I can pick up a gun or I can pick up a melee weapon, I always pick the melee. So that's probably how it would be in real life too. Even though I feel like you probably need to be stronger to use a melee weapon, but alas, I would probably go with something like an axe or sword, a machete, probably a machete. Machete seems strong and long. The character Michonne, I think she uses a katana, I think. That could be good, but I also feel like flimsy. I feel like you really need to put some oomph behind that because it's like smaller, thinner sword. So yeah, probably like a machete would be good to have on hand, or an axe. All right, question number 2. If you were paid to stay the night in a haunted house, would you? And how much would they have to give you? All right, let's start coloring. Okay, I definitely would. I'm strapped for cash. I would definitely stay in a haunted house for some money. I've been in haunted houses that are like historical and they say they're haunted and didn't spook me whatsoever. So if I was getting paid to do that, 100%. Now it's a different story if it's not like historically. Let me get you in a little bit better position here. Sorry, I was just moving my camera there. It'd be a little different now if it wasn't like a historical like site, a historical house, and it's just a house and then there's like paid actors, or you know, that type of vibe, that type of haunted vibe. That would be way scarier. Like way scarier. So if that is the situation I'm walking into, I'm gonna need a lot more money, because that's just not it. Personally, I would not want to deal with people who are specifically there to scare me, especially all night. I mean, obviously you're not going to sleep at all. And then again, I know a lot of people are mentioning like, oh, am I alone? That would also be a factor. I wouldn't want to do it alone. I mean, would anyone want to do it alone? I guess I could if the amount was high enough. I guess she's asking for a specific amount of money. 25,000? 50,000 alone? I don't know, that's kind of a lot. I don't know, I would do it. Moral of the story, I would do it, so yeah. Question number 3, what superstition / urban legend do you believe? Ooh, yeah, I'm not superstitious. So this one's kind of a boring answer in the fact that it's just none. Yeah, urban legends, like I don't believe in Bigfoot. Totally cool if you do, like honestly. The Loch Ness Monster, I don't know. I don't believe in any of them. So yeah, no superstitions. I'm not afraid of broken glass or the number 13. The number 13 is my favorite number, actually. So yeah, definitely not a superstitious person whatsoever. Sorry, I'm trying to like think about how this is looking and also talk. I seriously cannot multitask, guys. Like, this is why I stray away from like coloring chats. I really need to practice them. Question 4. Which horror movie did you never get over? Easy. The Grudge. The Grudge, guys. Yeah. Definitely the Scary Movie. I just can't get over. It still terrifies me to this day. It's, you know, if it's like comes up like, oh yeah, let's watch The Grudge. No, thank you. Yeah, I'd really rather not, you know what I mean? Like, I like horror, but like, let's just really not watch that one, please and thank you. So, yeah, if you don't know what The Grudge is, it is the American like remake. There's an original Japanese version, but I specifically am speaking about the American remake, and it just follows a haunting of this house and this haunted woman, and she's like, it's The Ring vibes, but worse in my opinion. Like The Ring isn't as scary as The Grudge, in my opinion. So yeah, The Grudge. Go watch it if you want to get super scared. It's the noises. It's the noise. If you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's the freaking noise she makes. I can't. Let's move on, shall we? What is your favorite scary and or Halloween coloring book? Ooh. Oh, I don't have any scary Halloween books. I don't have any books that scare me, I would say. Jeez, I have so many good. I should have been more prepared. My favorite Halloween, I have so many like books that could be classified as Halloween. All right, I figured it out. I'm gonna go with Cute and Creepy by Camilla de Erico. I think that out of all of my spooky books, that is definitely the most Halloween themed and the spookiest, and I seriously love every page in that book. I haven't colored in it that much, but I mean, to be honest, I haven't colored in most of my coloring books. But yeah, I think I'm going to go with Cute and Creepy just because, like I said, it is the most like Halloween themed specific book I have, and I adore it. So yeah. Moving on to, what is the scariest book you've ever read? Okay, I don't read much horror. I read like thriller, which could be considered horrific, absolutely. But that, like, you know, that's more of like serial killer, you know, that kind of thing. But actual like horror, like spooky horror, the only book I can think would be The Girl from the Well. Who is that by? That's by Rin Chupeco. So The Girl from the Well, that's kind of like, that was a like Ring retelling kind of story. So definitely recommend, if you like The Ring and you like reading, of course, to try out The Girl from the Well. It was definitely spooky. Like, it definitely gave me the chills, and I would not have wanted to read that in the middle of the night. So, question 7, if you could be a scary monster, which one would you be? Okay, so scary monster. Ooh. As far, so something like completely non-human is what I'm thinking when I think monster. Like, you know, like something like this. This is like not scary whatsoever, but like you just completely not human. I'm thinking something huge so I couldn't be eaten by other monsters. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Like, I don't want to be Bigfoot. Not that any monster is really going to be all that great to look at. So, I don't really know. That's my answer, though. Something big and ferocious so that I couldn't be eaten. Any movies you guys can think of with big monsters, big scary monsters. That's what I would want to be, so that people would be scared of me and I couldn't be ate by other predators. So, oh, Predator? Is that a monster? Oh, Alien? Alien? That's definitely a monster. Maybe I'd be Alien. That is scary and disgusting. So, the Alien. What are we at? We are at question 8. Where is the scariest place you have ever been? Oh, this one's easy. Easy peasy. I did the Haunted Trails. So that's an event that they hold in my city. Haunted Trails, it's basically exactly that, a trail. You just walk through this trail at night, and there's paid actors who are there to scare you, and they're themed, like each little area is like themed on movies or just like, you know, scary things. And it was the most horrific thing I've ever done in my life. Would never do again, have never done again. But it's one of those things like you don't know, at least I didn't know, like it's something obviously that's done every year. So it's like, oh, you know, I've never been, it could be fun, you know, like I didn't know how much I would be scared till I was there living the experience. And then I was like, okay, yeah, this is not for me. This is not my thing. Like I said, I don't mind scary movies. I don't mind horror in general, but I do mind human beings who look scary coming up like in my face. Yeah, no. Like, I don't even like thinking about that experience. It was 100% the scariest thing I've ever endured. There was scary people while you waited in line to like go on the trail. Even once you got off the trail, there were people with chainsaws who would chase you. Like, that's just not the experience I wanted to ever live again. So The haunted trails. I don't know if this is necessarily a place. Like I said, I've been to many like haunted historical homes, but those didn't scare me at all. So yeah. Next question is, are you scared of the dark? And if so, what scares you the most about the dark? This one's easy. I'm not scared of the dark. Never really have been. Doesn't bother me a blink. To be honest, I prefer it to be pitch black. If it's up to me, you know, I want it to be as dark as possible when I'm sleeping. I don't want to sleep with any type of light source. So yeah, I'm not scared of the dark at all. Okay, I might have went a little overboard, but like I cannot talk and do this at the same time. So what we get is what we get here. Okay, we are on question 10. Do you go to the toilet with the lights on or off after a scary movie? And if you have a closet, would you need to have the door fully closed to sleep? Do I go to, I would, here's the thing. If I watch a scary movie with someone who I know is a trickster, a prankster, you know those types. They like to try and spook you after a scary movie. 100% I turn the lights on. I'm like, you're not catching me with my pants down. Like, you're not going to be hiding around the door. Like, no. If I'm watching a movie with someone who isn't like that, like say my mom. If I'm watching scary with my mom, nah. Like, I'm going to go to the bathroom. It's going to be fine. I know she's not going to try and pull a prank on me. But yeah, if the vibe is spooky after a scary movie and I'm with a prankster, 100% I'm turning the lights on because, And the closet door thing, no. I don't have any fears of anything lurking in my closet, so I'm good there. Question 11 is, do you prefer to watch scary movies with others or alone? Right, so I kind of answered that 100% with others. I am not a fan of watching a scary movie unless I've seen it already. Like, I could probably watch the It remakes by myself and then some other movies. Like, if I've seen them enough times, yeah, it's definitely like, oh yeah, I can watch that. But if it's a new scary movie and I have no idea what's gonna happen in the movie, I prefer to watch them with someone, which is unfortunately why I don't get to watch horror as often as I'd like to, because I genuinely do like the genre. Like, I like a little, you know, jump scare, a little scary moment. Like, I'm into that, but I do want to watch it with someone, and I often don't have anyone to watch movies with, so I end up just not watching them because I'm like, oh, well, I don't want to see it so bad that I'm willing to watch it by myself. So, yeah, if it were up to me, I would definitely watch all the scary movies with a partner. Question 12 is, do you want to be a vampire, zombie, or werewolf, and why? Easy, vampire, all day, every day. I mean, is there any other right answer? Like, why would you not want to be a vampire? You know what I mean? Like, honestly, in any universe too. Like, it just always seems like the right answer. What are we at? This one. Why would I want to be a vampire? Because maybe not the living forever thing. Like, that could, you know, if you're like depressed, it could get depressing, like, to think about. And like, obviously everyone you love dying always, unless there's a, you know, you're in love with a vampire. All your family's gonna die. You're gonna watch your family die. But yeah, you get to live forever. You get to be a badass. In my reality where I'm a vampire, oh, sorry, my camera stopped recording on me. It always does that. Where was I? I was saying, in my reality where I would be a vampire, I would basically be a badass, like, vigilante. I would 1000% be eating humans. I would not be a vegetarian vampire. I wouldn't eat, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I might eat animals, but I would definitely, my diet would be humans, and the humans I would be feeding on would be the scum of the earth. I would be feeding on men, men who have committed crimes against women. I would just be lurking where, you know, people maybe who are about to commit a crime. I would just want to like save women. I would want to save the day and kill the bad guy, and eat him. So yeah, that would be my life as a vampire. And obviously, you know, the beauty, the power, you know, the strength, the mind compulsion. I just feel like you could do so many cool things with it. You could do so much good, but also just have a lot of fun. Chelsea mentioned this in her answer as well, like Vampire Diaries, you know, and the originals. Like those are some of my favorite shows. And like, yeah, I would definitely love to live that life and just be a badass vampire. I don't know what could be better, honestly. Next question is, would you participate in the zombie run, which is a city event that is like a haunted fun run? If so, would you be a zombie or a runner? Would I participate in it? Like, would that be something I would see and like want to do? No. It doesn't sound like something I would want to do, but if I were doing it, like say someone I knew was like, hey, let's do this, I probably would do it. But no, it's not something I would want to do on my own. But if I were participating, I would definitely be a zombie. I think that would be loads of fun. I would want to be the person scaring the people because I couldn't handle it. I can't handle being scared by paid actors. Like, it's just not for me. Question 14. Do you prefer gory, creepy, or cute and spooky? Okay, good question. I hate gore. So yeah, when I say I like horror movies, I do not like gore. It doesn't scare me at all, like whatsoever. It just grosses me out. Like I don't like a lot of blood. I don't like, you know, seeing someone's insides. It's not a good time for me. So yeah, I definitely don't like anything too gory. So cute and spooky all the way. Especially, I don't know if this question is pertaining to coloring books, but yeah, I would never really want to color something with gore unless it was specifically like cutesy style. So like back to like the Camilla D'Erica Cute and Spooky, she does have like zombies like eating legs. That's gory, but it's still done in like a cutesy chibi way. So I don't mind like cutesy blood, if that makes sense. Question 15 is, what scares you most about being home alone? Ooh. Well, honestly, so I live alone, but I live in an apartment, so I don't think I get nearly as scared being alone, obviously in my own apartment, as I used to when I was living at home with my parents, and they weren't in an apartment. They had like their house, and I think the reason behind that is that, and obviously, I don't know like how this is in every apartment, but in my apartment, there's only one way in. Excluding windows, you know, like there's only one door entrance. So if I hear a noise or anything, you know what I mean? Like I know there's only one way that person's getting in and I can keep an eye on that. And like, I just feel like it's a lot less likely that, you know, someone's going to come in through a window. So yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do hear noises or I see shadows and I like freak out, but I know when I lived at home with my parents and I stayed home alone, that scared me a lot more because there's a lot more entrances into the home, you know, like there's a garage, there's a front door, there's a back door, there's an entrance into the garage, like there's so many ways someone could lurk or try to enter the home. So if I hear a noise, there's no, you know what I mean? Like it scared me a lot more. And obviously, like, what's so scary about being home alone? Oh, well, I don't know, because I'm a female and it's terrifying that, you know, like that's predators. Oh, I forgot the tummy. It's not a pleasant feeling like there might be a home invader. So that's honestly very, very real fear of mine. But luckily, I've lived on my own for quite some time, and yeah, I'm not too scared in my apartment. I'm really thankful for that. I don't live somewhere where I'm like constantly worried about anything like that. I feel pretty secure where I live. But in general, the reason it's scary being home alone is because I'm a girl, and that's sad. Next question. Would you rather walk through a cornfield or forest? Ooh, in the dark. Neither, thank you. Why are we doing this? Why am I alone in a cornfield? Why am I alone in a forest? I would never be. That's the answer to that question. But if you're forcing me to answer, I would say, oh God, Jesus. I hate this question. I really do. This makes me very uncomfortable to think about. Probably a forest. Oh God, a forest only because line of sight. I think the thought of not being able to look over my shoulder and see how close something possibly is, or if I hear a noise, not being able to like look around. Like, I feel like in a forest, line of sight, there's more line of sight, right? Because there's, unless, I don't know what kind of forest it is, but there's just more line of sight, and I feel like that would make me feel the tiniest better if I heard a noise or if I was being chased, that I could easily see. The idea of not being able to see what was scaring me or see what was chasing me is more scary than a cornfield. I feel like you could look over your shoulder and see absolutely nothing. Like the person could be right behind you and you'd have no idea. And that's quite terrifying. But don't get me wrong, a forest in the middle of the night, no thank you. So if you could make a magic potion, what would it do and what ingredients would it take to make it? If I could make a magic potion, honestly, this is like not original whatsoever, but liquid courage or liquid luck from Harry Potter. I think Felicio something or other. I don't know. Forgive me, Harry Potter stans. But liquid luck, I think would be. I'm not coloring again. I'm sorry. Liquid luck would be a really cool potion to know how to make and have on hand at any given time, especially using it in the way, if you've seen Harry Potter, the way that it's used, just giving somebody the idea that, they've taken this potion and all of their endeavors will happen. Like, no matter what they want, they will get. I think that that's a cool like mindset to have or be able to give someone. What goes into liquid luck in Harry Potter? I have no idea. Some smushed beetles, someone's hair. I don't know. All the things in Harry Potter. Fairy dust. What would it take to make liquid luck? I'm not sure, but I think it would be really handy and special to know how to make something like liquid luck from Harry Potter. We're nearing the end, you guys. What was your favorite Halloween costume of all time? So fun fact, I've never celebrated Halloween. I've never dressed up for Halloween. Like, I've never specifically had full costume, full decked out costume and like went trick-or-treating. I've never done that. So I don't have any favorite costumes, but I have done a lot of like face painting. If you follow me on Instagram and you've like looked at my feed, I do have, I'm trying to think here, this way. I do have some face painting. I really like makeup, so I've done quite a few like Halloween makeup looks. So I think my favorite one I've done would probably be the ice cream cone. The ice cream cone or the Cheshire Cat. Maybe I'll try and pop some photos up on the screen of those makeup looks that I've done. So yeah, the ice cream cone was really, really cool, and people really, really seem to like that one. It is super unique, but I also really like how the Cheshire Cat came out. So probably one of those for makeup looks. Although, like I said, those aren't really like full-on costumes. I literally just did face paint, but still super fun and something I really like to do, even though I didn't get to do any Halloween makeup looks this year, unfortunately, but I still had a lot of fun with those last year, in the past years. Question 19, who would you rather have as a friend? Michael Myers, Pennywise, Alien, Predator, or Freddy Krueger? Oof, absolutely not. And why? Oh, Freddy Krueger. Oh, nuh-uh. Oh, please. I hate this question too. No, none of those. Thank you. Probably Alien. I said I would be Alien, right? So like, it would make sense that I wouldn't mind having one of them as a buddy, right? Like, ooh, yeah. Let's go Alien. I feel like that'd be cool too to have on hand, like if you needed to, you know, take someone out, you needed a favor to be done, you could lure that person into the alien's like cave. I don't know where they live, and then yeah, I feel like it'd be a useful friendship there. So Alien. And last question, guys. Oh my gosh, look at how much coloring I got done. None. Who are 3 people you would like to participate in the hashtag coloring scare tag? So you guys know I'm not a big fan of tagging specific people because I'm a firm believer that if you want to do a tag, you should just freaking do the tag. You don't need to be tagged by someone. You don't need someone to shout your name out and specifically tag you to do the video. And if you do feel like that, this is me personally asking you to do this tag. If that sounded interesting to you, like I said, I know it's already the last day of October, so it's probably way too late. But I mean, honestly, heck, you can talk about scary, spooky things all year round, right? So if you still want to do this, if you want to color a spooky page and talk about spooky things, by all means, do it. So the most important thing is just that you let your viewers know who created the tag. Again, thank you Colorfully Optimistic and Emma Colors for creating this tag for the coloring community. It went around, I know, all month, and it was super fun. I hope you guys enjoyed, hanging out, getting to know my opinions on some spooky things. 'Tis the season, right? So hopefully you know a little bit more about where my head is on that topic, or on these topics. It was a fun time. Like I said, I really need to practice my multitasking. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the way this page is coming out. They're looking pretty cute. But yeah, those are all the questions. Again, if this was fun, like I said, I've enjoyed all these videos, getting to hear people's personal takes on these questions. So if you want to hear other people's answers to these questions, I have 4 more videos of the wonderful women I mentioned at the beginning of this video in the description below. I'll have all their videos linked, so definitely check it out. I will also have this coloring book linked if you want to purchase it and color in it yourself. Definitely check that out. And I think that's all I wanted to say. Yeah, I am going on vacation at the very beginning of November. I'm going to Disney World. I'm so excited. So I don't know when my finished pages video will be live. It actually might be live right on time, or it might go live after I get back. I'm not sure. Either way, it'll be live at some point. thank you so much for hanging out with me for a bit. Whether it was a little bit of your morning, your afternoon, or your evening, I really appreciate you spending some time with me. And yeah, just thank you so much for watching my videos. Again, if you aren't subscribed, make sure you do. I would love to have you back in another video, and I will speak to you guys soon. Bye, everybody.